cryptocurrency market. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Now let's talk about it. Crypto emergencies is all over. People are panicking. The time is here. The time has come. We're in 2026. It is time for you to make a decision. What decision is it that you're going to make during this cryptocurrency emergency? A lot of folks are not looking at it like it's an emergency, but if you take a look at the point of the market that we're in right now, this is a crucial, critical pivot point. What type of decisions are you going to be making? Are you just going to continue the dollar cost average in? Are you exiting completely out of the market? This is a pivotal point of time in the cryptocurrency market. So many emergency structures are starting to form. People are not certain and sure what Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is going to do. If you ask four people what cryptocurrency is going to do, each four of them will probably tell you a different answer. So we are at a awesome point in cryptocurrency. Opportunities are here to be made. All you have to do is get it right. You get it right one time in the cryptocurrency cycle, this thing could do magnificent things. Let me go ahead and get this out the way. This is not financial advice. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell any crypto. This video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. Before investing into anything, please consult with a professional financial advisor. We're at a pivotal structure in the cryptocurrency market. The decisions that you make right now will carry you a long ways. This thing could carry you into 2020 through 2026, into 2027. You take a look at Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is holding strong. We're at $89,328. Fear and greed index right now is at 37. You know, very quick, we can see the fear and greed index can rise right back to 50, like we just seen it a few weeks ago. Take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance is still holding strong. We're at 58.97%. We still got a long time before we can even see or envision a 55% Bitcoin dominance. How low will the Bitcoin dominance get this time if we see a bull run, if the market starts to really go in that direction to where we do start to see a recovery, we start to see a rally. Ethereum is right back above $3,000. Never count old man Ether out. Ethereum is sitting at 12.03% dominance. So things are looking very solid right now, even though there's a lot of uncertainty in the market. There's so many folks out there that are still undecided, that are still nervous. And I get it. Cryptocurrency is such a volatile asset. This is something that will cause panic. This is something that will cause doubt to where you really start to question yourself. But take a look at gold, take a look at silver, take a look at some of the previous cryptocurrency and Bitcoin cycles and periods in cryptocurrency. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency moves very different. When you see Bitcoin moving and you see there's a lot of worry and concern in the Bitcoin cryptocurrency market, you like, damn, you say, why does Bitcoin always feel the worst when it matters the most? Why does Bitcoin always feel like doom and gloom when it matters the most? What are we feeling right now? We're feeling doom and gloom. It matters the most right now. If you get it right now, while the markets are down, while the sentiment is down, while the excitement in cryptocurrency is zero, you can really be one of the ones to ride this wave back up. And what's going to happen? Retail investors are going to enter the market. They're going to FOMO into the market. They're not buying right now because there's so much fear in the market. There's so much uncertainty in the market. They are not buying right now. But if you get it right now, you can be the ones to ride this wave up. Take a look at silver. Silver is kicking butt. We're at an all-time high. Silver is over 100 bucks. I didn't think silver would get over $100 this quick. But remember, silver last year was $25. The past few years, silver was trading sideways, $20, $25. There was no excitement in silver. Nobody was talking about silver. Now look, what is the talk of the town? Everybody want to get some skin in the game in silver. Everybody want to FOMO into silver. That is what happened when you get it right. That is what happens when you buy when there's no excitement in the market, when you buy when there's a lot of uncertainty in the market. Get it right one time, and then you can be one of the ones that were able to buy at the bottom. So Bitcoin, right now, we are having our backs up against the wall. We know what 2025 did. 2025, let's see what I got. Let's see if anybody out here rocking with me today. See if I got any. All messages are visible. Let's see. Well, I got say bro, what's going on with you, man? Let's see who else I got rocking and rolling with me. Levon Lawrence, what's going on with you, man? He say, in it for the long haul. Just pray it happens sooner than later. He say, I want to happen sooner than later. I want to make my mama a millionaire. There it is. That's his why. You have to have a why when you're dealing with this cryptocurrency market because it's so volatile. What is your why? What is your reasoning? What is motivating you? Who else we got? Jay Green say, good evening, everyone. Finally, ZBet Network is on Coinbase. That is awesome news. Coinbase is listing a lot of new coins. I think Ling Ling just got listed yesterday or today. That thing is running up $499 million market cap. ZBet Network just got listed. So things are starting to happen. Who else we got? Antoine, what's going on with you, man? He said, Coach, they saying this is going to be a super cycle. Remember last year, 2025, we were thinking super cycle. Things was supposed to line up a certain way. But now we're talking about the shift. We talked about how things have shifted. Last year, we saw pretty much a bear market. You take a look at some of the altcoins, them things are down 80%, 90%. Take a look at AROZ Network. That thing is at 8 cents, down 90%. 2025, a complete bear market for altcoins. Bitcoins was solid, but it didn't do what it was expected to do. Take a look at quarter four. Quarter four was one of the worst quarter fours that we've seen in a long time, probably one of the worst, especially the year after the Bitcoin halving. We have our back up against the wall. We are approaching 4 straight months of red. Bitcoin 4 straight months in the red. What typically happens after the market spits out some red months? Typically, we see some recovery. Typically, we see some green months. We start to see things turn around. So, yes, that could be signs of a Bitcoin bull market, super cycle, whatever it is. You take a look at gold and silver. Gold and silver is having a bull market right now. I'm talking about every day we see gold is almost $5,200. Silver is over $100. I'm talking about it happening very quick. You take a look at the charts for gold, take a look at the charts for silver. It look like it's going parabolic. It's looking like a banana curve. That's what Raul Paul was saying Bitcoin's supposed to be looking like. So could this be the year of Bitcoin? Cryptocurrency. Typically, always after gold and silver hit the tops, right after that is when we start to see cryptocurrency start to come right along after gold and silver hits the top. So 2026, I'm expecting some excitement. Um, we still going to have our growing pains, still going to have our issues. The roller coaster is going to be going up sometime. It's going to be going down. But 2026, and we talked about that shift, how 2025 last year, the year after the Bitcoin halving, was supposed to be bullish, but turned out to be bearish. It went left. It didn't go right. 2026 is supposed to be crypto winter, is supposed to be our bear market. What if 2026 go left? What if 2026 pans out and turns out to be one of the most bullish years that we've seen? Can you imagine that? No, you can't imagine it. When you were buying silver over the past 3 or 4 years at $25, could you imagine silver being at $100 and $102? No. When we were buying Bitcoin at $16,000, $17,000, could we imagine Bitcoin at $125,000? No. But that is what always happened. If this is your first time rocking with your boy Stock Holiday, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I appreciate you guys. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling on this emergency platform forum where we're going to be discussing some of the things we should be paying attention to in this cryptocurrency market in 2026. Who else we got? Uh-oh. Wrong with my rocking and rolling, rocking and rolling. Code Keeper. Obsidian, what's going on with you, boy? Say her, bruh. Say, finally got me a crypto wallet. Beautiful. That's very important. ZBit Network is one of the ones. Digital money. What is going on with you, brother? Life and Sky say, not going anywhere. If you can't handle your emotions, manipulations, and corrections, you should come back for next cycle. Well, yeah, but if you come back for next cycle, then you're going to mess around and miss all of the activities, all of the potentials that you could have taken advantage of in 2026, 2027. We know 2028 is the next Bitcoin halving. Can you imagine what the price of Bitcoin could be in 2029, in 2030? Well, we're in 2026. We're talking about 4 years from now. Things could have a drastic, major change in 4 years. And time goes by so quick. Time goes by very quick. We're 2026. I remember going live and we toasting those champagne bottles in 2024 at the Bitcoin halving. Oh, what a difference a day make. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Observe and analyze what's going on. He said, just quit my main job today. Now I have to live like a saint for a couple of months to not penny pinch off my crypto bags. Well, hopefully 2026 things could turn around. We know we got expecting an economic boom to come in 2026. Economic activity could really cause a massive bull run. We know some things are going to be shifted. Some things are going to be moving around that could really stimulate the economy. We really could start to see a lot of powerful economic activities that really could spike and cause a massive bull run. So, like I say, when Bitcoin feels like it's the worst, that's when you really need to be paying attention to it the most. Bitcoin always feel the worst when it matters the most. That is very real, very true. Everybody be ready to exit. That's the time when it matters the most. Everybody be ready to tap out. That is the time when it matters the most. Imagine those selling out of silver when it was $27, when it was $28. It's not moving nowhere. It's been 27, 25, $22 for years. Let me go ahead and sell all my silver. No patience. Not trusting the asset that you're in, not doing the proper due diligence, not understanding the value of the asset that you have access to. That's why it's so important to do your research. That's why it's so important to study and understand what it is and the opportunities that we have before us. So I'm taking a look at the markets for silver, the markets for gold. Bitcoin probably will be immediately after these precious metals have their bull run, their run up. See who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Ricky Romero, what's going on with you, man? He said, what are your thoughts on Dash? Coach, can it run? Dash can run. A lot of these coins that we've already seen blink and have flashes of brightness, these things can really take off, especially when the entire market, when the entire cryptocurrency space really start to take off. These are some of the first ones that could run because they've already shown their characteristic. Excuse me. They've already shown that they are winners and they are ready to stand in the front of the line and really start to be one of the first ones that pump. So I was also paying attention to some of the previous cycles, paying attention to how each cycle there are new coins that come to the forefront. Each cycle there are new coins that really take control and take charge. I remember last cycle, some of the coins that we were buying last cycle are no longer around. Why? Because cryptocurrencies have a special and certain characteristics. All of these coins are not going to make it. All of these coins are not going to cross over to the new cycle. They're not going to cross over to the new and next bull run, unfortunately. But when you do your research and you study, you see how cryptocurrencies move, you see how altcoins move, and then you start to see some of these institutions, you start to see some of these altcoins start to talk about their real world assets, some type of utilities that they have. Take a look at AIOZ Network. That thing is down at 8 cents. Take a look at our block. These things are beat down. Take a look at Jasmy Coin. The market's beat down. So it really don't matter what your use case is, what your utility is, what your background story is as far as for these cryptocurrency coins. When the market squeezes, everything is going to get ripped. So that always stayed in the back of my mind. And also, as we're over there playing with these DGen coins, we playing with these low market cap coins. These are some of the coins that can really take off. All of these coins were once low market cap coins. Axie Infinity, Solana, so forth and so on. What was the other coin that really rocketed? I mean, these are some of the coins that started low. So if you get into these coins while they're low, they could be the next big thing doing the next big bull run. So I'm really paying attention to some of these new coins, some of these small cap coins. If I could get one of these coins right, if I can get into a coin when it's about $400 million market cap, and that thing get to $40 million market cap, 400, I mean, 400,000, $400,000 market cap, and they get to $40 million market cap. You can do the math on that. That is what cryptocurrency offers. Those are the opportunities that you have when you are playing around in cryptocurrency. So 2026 is full of excitement for me because there's so many opportunities out there. We still have our solid coins. We still have our XRP. We holding the line on all that. Our Solana, our Ethereum. These coins are staples in my portfolio. So many other coins that we are holding. We're just letting time do its thing. Going to be patient, but we are expecting great things in the future. When the prices are low, when the market is having so much volatility, so much fear in the market, that's when I really like to focus. That's when I really like to pay attention and try to get it right. Buying these things very low. What are most people doing right now? They're buying silver. They're buying gold. Nothing wrong with that, but they're buying at the all-time high. What are they going to be doing when cryptocurrencies start to pump? What are they going to be doing when Dogecoin get to 35, 40 cents? They're going to be buying it. They're not going to buy it right now when it's 11 cents. They're going to wait till it get 35, 40 cents and then do a 4 or 5x. Then they'll start to buy towards the top. So you and I are going to be moving around a little bit different. We're going to be planting our feet, going to be facing the fear up close and personal and attacking it and dollar cost averaging where it seems fit. So let's see who else we got rocking with us. See who else we got rocking with us today. Craig Beach, what's going on with you, boy? Yeah, so we have some great things coming up. Emergency moments. Really pay attention to some of the things that are expected to transpire in 2026. You want to make your moves before these things happen. You don't want to wait till they happen to start to make your moves. You want to be a little bit proactive. You want to make these moves before these things start to occur. What do we have coming up? We have rate cuts. We're expecting rate cuts, FOMC meeting to conclude. We're expecting to have rate cuts. That has typically and usually is when the market will react bullish. We did see a few times in 2025, we saw rate cuts. It didn't have a extended bull market or pump reaction. It may have run up for 1 or 2 days, and it came back down. 2025 was a bear market. We'll see a 2-day pump, then we'll see a 4-day dump. 2026 could be a different beast. How is the market going to react if we see the rate cuts this week? What else do we have going on? We also have the Fed liquidity injection. We know that liquidity is getting ready to be pumped into the market. That's going to be a positive thing. That's another catalyst that could send this cryptocurrency market through the roof. We also are still in quantitative easing. Quantitative easing started at the end of 2025. It's not going to be an overnight thing. This is something that's going to be a process over the next few months. Quantitative easing is happening, but the effects of it won't be seen immediately. It is going to be a process, but that's part of the 2026 mix. That's part of the 2026 gumbo that we have to look forward to. So, what are we doing now? We are being proactive. We're making moves right now before things really start to shoot through the roof. You got the DYX. I mean, the DXY is crashing, is bleeding. The dollar index is tanking. That's always have been a good thing for cryptocurrency. When a dollar starts to get weak, that has typically always been a good thing for cryptocurrency. So that is the fourth thing that, amongst so many other things, that 2026 is going to deliver to us and for us. Gold and silver. We just talked about gold and silver topping off. Gold and silver been kicking butt. Gold and silver look like it's having an altcoin season. Gold and silver is looking like what our altcoins should be looking like. If you take a look at silver, you take a look at that banana curve, that's what we want and is expecting from our altcoins. But be patient, relax, because typically right after gold and silver have its run, what does it do? It dies down. It starts to calm down. It starts to cool off. Nothing goes up forever. Nothing goes up in a straight line. So after gold and silver finishes doing its ascend up, it is going to relax. It is going to take a breather. It's going to relax for a breath of fresh air. It's going to need some oxygen, like old man Ether was needing the past few months or last summer. Right after that, we are going to see cryptocurrency. We're going to see Bitcoin knock on the door. Bitcoin is going to say hello. Don't forget about me. Cryptocurrency is going to be right behind it. As Bitcoin go, typically the altcoins in the cryptocurrency market will follow. Once Bitcoin start to flow, start to run, we really want to see Ethereum start to kick off phase two. We really want to see Ethereum pump and look strong, because Ethereum is going to need to place the entire altcoin market on its shoulders. If Ethereum is not strong, the altcoins are toast. We need to first root for old man Ether after Bitcoin does its thing. If old man Ether could pump, if old man Ether could stay strong, we okay. We will be solid as a rock. So let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us tonight. Brian Pat, he said, what do you think of Cardano? Cardano is one of those plays. Cardano was also one of the plays that um, the president talked about stockpiling. That is a OG, one of the staple players that's been around for a while. We know Charles Hoskinson and those guys have been working very closely with the current administration. So there's still room for Cardano, but I haven't really seen Cardano pump and respond like I would have liked it to see. When we seen XRP get to $3.60 last year, we seen Ethereum get to $4,900. Cardano really wasn't looking too spicy. So not sure what's going on with Cardano, but in my opinion, there's so many other plays that looks better for me, in my opinion, than Cardano. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. You know, there's so many coins out there. You know, that's why it's so important to make sure that your portfolio is diversified. Craig Beach say altcoins about to have a rally. Mock my words. I sure hope you're right. Only rally we been seeing is a rally of Ice Age. Oh, dang, boy, you trying to make me crash out? That's trying to block me, man. You get to saying certain stuff on YouTube. My mod trying to make me crash out and say crazy stuff. Yeah, but we really could see, like my brother Craig Beach said, we really could see altcoins start to rally. We really could see that because it's been so long. You take a look, and typically when the coins start to rally is when they're beat down the most. 80% down, 90% down. People don't want to buy right now, but typically that's kind of the best time when you need to be buying We looked at AIOZ network earlier today, 8 cents. Remember, AIOZ network got to $1.24. We were buying it at the bottom at 1 penny a couple of years ago. Now it's right back at 8 cents. What are you gonna do? Wait till it get back up to 30 cents? Probably wait till it get back up to 22 cents. You're gonna wait till it do a 3x. You have to be careful of the opportunities that are right before you. Yeah, it don't seem like it's the right thing to do, and it's very hard to do. It's hard to buy some of these coins when they're beat down. It's hard to buy into the market when there's so much uncertainty in the market, and people are saying, "Oh, it's going to continue to go lower. Bitcoin's going to go to 65, going to go to $58," and it possibly could because this is cryptocurrency, and we know how volatile cryptocurrency is. But at the same time, if this joker really start to take off, it's going to be another shoulda, woulda, coulda. Should have bought in when there was so much fear in the market. Could have bought it at 8 cents. Now it's 38 cents. Kicking yourself. And we'll end up buying high. We'll end up FOMOing in. And then it's probably going to dip on you. Then you're really going to be upset. You said, I could have bought it at 8 cents. I waited thinking it was going to dip. Now it's 38 cents. Let me go ahead and buy it now. It's going to be green. It's going to be looking good. Everybody's going to be talking about it, making a video about it. You're going to FOMO into it. And it might dip. It'll probably dip down. You're going to take an L, lose some money. You don't want to rinse and repeat like that. You want to do it the other way around. You want to buy low and sell high. Buy these things while they're low. Run these things up. Take the necessary profit. Don't be too greedy like we were over the past 4 or 5 years. Learn from some of your experiences. Learn from some of the lessons that we had to go through over the past few years. Profit taking is very important. Yeah, I know you want to make a 9x or 99x. Take your doggone profits. This thing is so volatile. Look at where we started off at the year. We started off $86,000, $87,000. Beginning of January 2026, it ran up. Everybody got so excited. What did we do? We came right back down to that same point where we started at. So all of the gains that we made in January were wiped right from underneath us. It ain't no rug pull. The market just corrected. The market just came right back down. Those who took profits, shouts out to them. Those who wanted to continue to hold, that's shouts out to them too. Everybody is different as the CEO of their own portfolio. Everybody is moving and have a different strategic plan. So I get it. But at the same time, we are still early. We still have a lot of infusion into 2026. A lot of positive things that we're still expecting to occur in 2026. I'm so excited about this cryptocurrency market. Patience. I'm not worried about anything. If we go down to $53,000, we just go down to 53K. Guess what I'm gonna be doing? Taking this dry powder that I got on the side, eating it up. They say, man, you still buying? Yeah, I'm still buying it. Because when we recover, when things really start to shoot, the multipliers are going to be a beautiful thing. So that gives me great hope. That gives me great outlook on the expectation in the future of cryptocurrency. Everybody's counting it out. But at the same time, you want to be careful because there's so many cryptocurrency coins out there. If you get the wrong basket in your portfolio, could be disaster. What is your portfolio looking like? When was the last time that you've done a portfolio analysis? Do you even know how to do a portfolio analysis? Do you even know what to be looking for when you're looking at altcoins? This is a very tough market. It is not easy, as you can see. If it was easy, it wouldn't be no hurt. It wouldn't be no pain. You wouldn't see folks getting so emotional if it was easy, but it's not. Things have changed. Things have shifted. The market that we had got comfortable with, that we once knew, is no longer it. Things have changed. The large institutions came into play. January 10th, 2024, they came into play with the Bitcoin ETF. First time we've ever seen so much money flowing into Bitcoin. What did they do? They had a little bit of manipulation going on, which is what they always do. Whenever you see big money start to get into your space, you already know they're going to push things around. They're going to use their muscle. Let's change this. Let's try this. But I have to say that Bitcoin has stood the test. Because typically when large institutions and the government get involved, things go haywire. So Bitcoin has stood the test. It's still standing strong through it all. So that is a good sign that we can really lock our arms with and we can really move forward with. So we talked about silver and gold. We talked about how silver and gold is having a bull run right now. The past couple of years, silver was sitting at $25 just trading sideways. Nobody was talking about silver. Then boom, it started to run up. People really don't start to get interested and show interest into anything until it start to pop. You remember that meme where they showed the guy standing in line? Was one person in line when Bitcoin was $16,000. Then when Bitcoin hit $100,000, you had 500 people in line. Mm. When the market's going up, everybody want to get in line and buy. When the market's down, when there's uncertainty in the market, nobody wants to get in line. Nobody wants to ride that ride. So, uh-oh. 5 years ago, silver was at $12. Not now it's $113. That's what I'm talking about. Shouts out to Brian Packard. 5 years ago, silver was $12. You want to try to buy these things at the bottom, near the bottom, when there's not a lot of attention floating around it. Nobody's talking about cryptocurrency right now in a good light. Nobody's trusting cryptocurrency and Bitcoin right now. You want to buy when there's so much uncertainty in the market. You take a look at the market cap for Bitcoin right now, the $7-8 trillion market cap. Bitcoin is a awesome asset. It is a store of value asset. It's just a baby. It's brand new. It's still going to have volatility like it is. You take a look at silver, the market cap for silver is $5 to $6 trillion market cap, about 3 times the size market cap of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is still a baby. Bitcoin is brand new. You take a look at gold market cap. The market cap of gold is $32 trillion compared to Bitcoin market cap $1.78 trillion. And they talk about one day Bitcoin will probably surpass gold. Do you want to buy right now? $89,000. Were you buying at $80,000? Did you miss last cycle when we were buying at $15,000, $16,000? When we were making videos talking about Bitcoin is starting to run up, it's 22,000. Bitcoin starting to recover, it's 26,000. The next week, up, we had 29,000. We testing $30,000. Mm, it happens very fast. People will be looking back at videos like this saying, "You got to be kidding." You guys had an opportunity to buy Bitcoin at $89,000 in 2026. You mean it dipped to $80,000? You mean it dipped to $76,000 in 2025 during the Liberation Day tariffs? And you guys didn't buy none? Mm, just like you guys are saying right now. You didn't buy none when it was 16,000? Just like we were saying to the folks who could have bought at 2,000. You didn't buy at $2,000, but it was too high for them. When Bitcoin was $2,000, people were saying it was too high. When Bitcoin got to $17,000, people said, no, it's too high. I'm gonna wait till it get back down to $8,000. What are people saying right now? Bitcoin's too high. It's 89,000. It's $90,000. I'm gonna wait till it go back down to $53,000. Mm. Time and time again, cycle and cycle again. We see the same thing, the same story, the same headlines with Bitcoin. People don't understand the power and the future of Bitcoin. Blockchain is going to be the future, is going to be the way right along with artificial intelligence. And we already seen and see what artificial intelligence is doing with NVIDIA and some of the other companies that is really taking the world by storm. Everything is automated. Everything is computer chip, happening very quick, lightning speed. It's going to be the same thing with digital assets, with the finance world. Once things really stabilize and kick in, will XRP be a big player in this new digital asset wave that we are getting ready to head in? People are looking at XRP, $1.80, $1.90, might be $2 right now. Don't want to buy it. Don't trust it. People are looking at Solana, $118. Don't want to buy it. When the market really start to turn around, these prices are going to look like great buys. People are going to be kicking themselves saying, damn, I missed that opportunity. ZBet Network just hit Coinbase. I missed that opportunity. Let's see what else we got rocking and rolling with us on this wonderful night. Cat, what's going on? He said, what up, coach? I hope you and everyone in the chat is doing well. Shouts out to my man Kmart, man. I hope you're doing well also. But what are you guys doing? You guys in the chat, let me know what y'all doing. What are you guys thinking as far as the market right now? Are you buying right now? Are you selling or have you sold? Did you exit the market already? Hit the chat. Let me know what type of moves you guys are making. I really want to know the sentiment of the chat. I want to know what you guys are doing, what you guys are feeling. Do you guys think 2026 is going to be bullish, or do you think it is just going to have a small pump and then it's going to dump hard? Do you think we're going to get down to $50,000 Bitcoin? What do you think the moves for 2026 will be? Very interesting. I've always liked to get a feel for the cryptocurrency room as far as the ideas that people are having. You know, it's always good to chat with others who are in the cryptocurrency space to see how other folks feel, to see what other folks think. Always good to hear other ideologies, to hear other thoughts, to listen to other people's strategies. Always good. So let's see what y'all thinking that we might be up against. Because if you ask me, Bitcoin looked like it should be getting ready to run. Cryptocurrency should be getting ready to run. What they say, since 2019, the past 6 years, Bitcoin's up 1,300%. The past 6 years since 2019, Bitcoin did a 13x. Silver is up 500%, gold's up 300% over the past 6 years. Over the past 10 years, Bitcoin's up 48,000%. People thought Bitcoin was too high. Gold up 230%, 250% over the past 10 years. S&P 500 up 300% over the past 10 years. Bitcoin is continuing to outperform these markets. We already looked at the market cap. We said the market cap of Bitcoin 1.78 trillion. The market cap for gold is $32 trillion. Bitcoin has a long ways to. What if Bitcoin was $32 trillion right now market cap? That means it would be 15 times the price that it's at right now. Let me pull out my calculator. What's 15 times? Let me pull out my calculator. That's interesting. Where my doggone calculator at? 15 times 90,000. That's $1.35 million for me. Wow. Whew. That's eye-opening. That is eye-opening. Bitcoin right now was to match the market cap of gold. That'd be $1.35 million for one Bitcoin. You're talking about doing another 11, 12x from where it's at right now. And over the past 10 years, Bitcoin is already up 48,000%. Over the past 6 years, Bitcoin is up 1,300%. So Bitcoin will continue to produce, will continue to make exponential gains. Look at the history. Once it starts to really catch up with gold, once it starts to really solidify its position, people be saying, damn, you had a chance to buy Bitcoin at $80,000. What? Mm. I'm excited about 2026. I'm excited about 2027, 2028. Super excited about the next Bitcoin halving. What type of supply shock could we see in 2028? Look at what we saw in 2024. Things will get a lot more exciting. As time goes on, as the advancements of blockchain assets start to get familiar, get comfortable with these financial institutions, there's a lot of opportunities that are on the table right now. Some of us will take advantage of them. Some of us won't because of the uncertainty in the market. People will be looking back saying, damn, I blew it. Damn, I could have did this. Why didn't I do that? Very, very tough situation. So you want to make sure that you get it right. This is a opportunity doing this crypto emergency structure that's happening right now. If you get it right this one time, you'll be okay. But like they say, why does Bitcoin always feel worse when it matters the most? Bitcoin feels horrible right now, and we're at $90,000. Whenever the market gets down and start feeling bad, that's really when it matters the most. That is when you really need to be paying the most attention to it. It's easy when the market's put. When the market was $120,000 Bitcoin, it was easy. You could sleep good at night. It was comfortable. If you wanted to dollar cost average in, you did it because you thought it was the right thing, because it was comfortable. The market was pumping. The sentiment in the market was up. Everybody was confident in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. But when the market's going down, when you up against 4 straight months of red, 4 straight months of decline in the market, it's very tough to buy. They say up 4 straight months. It might be 5 months straight in the red. It might be 6 months straight in the red. You'll continue to have a negative thought process, and you'll continue to miss out on the opportunities because of your thought process being pushed in the wrong direction. Instead of looking at these as opportunities, while the price is low, some folks are saying, damn, doom and gloom. Where can I exit at? Where's the exit door? How do I get the heck up out of here? You have to pay attention when there's opportunity right there before you, because opportunities sometimes don't come around too often. $16,000 is probably not going to come around again. What about $80,000? Will $80,000 come around again? Will $76,000 coming around again? Did we miss that particular point when Bitcoin dipped middle of last year, $75,000? We're at $90,000 right now. People have been talking about, oh, it's going to dip further. It's going to go to 60. It possibly can. This is Bitcoin. This is cryptocurrency. We understand the volatility in this particular market. But same way it could go down strong, it could go up strong also. We're at $90,000. Bitcoin can run up $10,000 in one day. Tomorrow we could be talking about $100,000 Bitcoin, and that's just keeping it real. $5,000 to $10,000 per day is not out of the ordinary for Bitcoin, especially if we see some positive catalysts. We talking about rate cuts on the table. We talking about being in the mix in the process of going through quantitative easing. 2026. We talking about the dollar getting devalued, the DY crashing, gold and silver topping off, exploding, having a bull run, having a bull market. NASDAQ, S&P 500 making great moves. What's next? Could Bitcoin and cryptocurrency be next to have an explosion? Similar to what silver is doing? Similar to what gold is doing? All-time highs sure sound good. All-time highs sure have a great ring to it. See who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Craig B say Bitcoin to 103,000, then down to 30, $40,000 by October 2026. Wow. Whew. Boy, that sounds like a Friday the 13th movie. K Mad say I'm chilling and cashing up mostly, but I have some buy alerts. See if we dip more. Cashing up is very important. Having dry powder on the side is very important. If we do see a massive and nasty dip, you want to be able to be in place to take advantage of the opportunities. See what else we got. Dennis, what's going on, Big Dennis? He say, are you expecting to become a millionaire this time? I don't think I could say the millionaire word on YouTube. They'll probably strike my channel, so I got to be careful of what I say. All you got to do is get it right once in cryptocurrency. You get it right once. A few days ago, I was in this play, a DJing play. I got into this play, I think, at $2 or $3 million market cap. That doggone thing hit $150 million market cap. Imagine had I had the patience to just sit in there. Imagine had I just got it right. Was it a 3x? What that thing did like a 30 or a 40, did like a 40x. That's all you need. You get it right once. Man. So that's why I'm so excited about 2026. I have so many different strategies. It's like you got a mouse in your house. I got so many different mouse traps. I got decon over here. I got the little snap thing. If it got a little piece of cheese over here, if it run across that, I got it. I got them setting traps. I got different strategies because I want to make sure I get it right. I want to make sure I get it right. So yeah, that target is definitely doable this time for sure. Who else we got? Saudi 2007 saying silver will hit $1,000. I don't put it past silver. If silver can do a 10x from where it's at right now, silver is 6.5 or $6 trillion right now. If silver do a 10x and get to $1,000, that's only $50 trillion. That's only $60 trillion. Gold is $32 trillion right now. Gold will probably 2x, 3x, $10,000 gold. Wow. If gold get to 10,000, you're talking about $70 trillion, something like that. Things are starting to heat up. We talked about the economic boom. We talked about the economic activity that could really send us into a massive bull run. We're in it right now. We are in it right now. It's hard to see it when you're in it. It's hard to see it during the beginning, but man, I'm getting ready. My portfolios are ready. I'm moving some things around. I got a meeting tonight with a fella at 7:30. We're gonna do a portfolio analysis with him. We're gonna sit down, chop it up, lay some stuff out. We're gonna look at some previous charts, look at some of these altcoins. We're gonna pay attention to some of these new coins and take a look at some of the original OG coins that really could have a burst in 2026. So this stuff excites me. Cryptocurrency, especially when there's so much uncertainty in the market. Oh man, that's when I really get my bulletin points out. That's when I really get my chalkboard out, my pen and paper, and get the draft and get the brainstorming. What if this coin could do this in 2026? Okay, man, what's going on with you, my brother? I appreciate the super chat. Appreciate you always showing support to the Stock Holiday channel. He said, I appreciate what you do, coach. Thanks for supplying us with information daily to navigate these markets. Shouts out to my man K Mad, man. I appreciate the support. Excuse me. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Peter 4237. He's saying, what do you think of Trump meeting in Mar-a-Lago? Trump is a wild card. Trump is a trump card. You never know what the president of the United States is going to do. You never know what the leader of the free world is going to do. Um, never know what he's up to. Never know what he's thinking. Never know why he's doing the thing that he is doing. He came to the cryptocurrency convention back in 2024, riled up the audience, told us what we wanted to hear, coming around to so many different countries, telling them, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, not gonna do this, not gonna do that, you not gonna do this, you not gonna do that. There's a lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty in the world right now. Um, but we have always stood tall through it all. This is just something that we got to go through. It is not the worst. It could be worse than what we are seeing and experiencing. And on top of that, the fact that we're able to really get through and make it through some of the turmoil that we've had to experience. You remember that terror liberation day from 2025? Do you know how wild that was? We survived that. The lowest Bitcoin got was $75,000. That right there told the whole story. That right there told us that, you know what? Bitcoin is the man. What Ric Flair say? To beat the man, you got to beat the man. Who's the man right now? Gold is the man. What does Bitcoin want to be? The man. So to beat the man, you got to beat the man. We're at $32 trillion market cap for gold right now. Bitcoin is 1.78. It's still a baby. Bitcoin is still in the little leagues. Gold have won several Super Bowls. Gold have been in the playoffs for 10 consecutive years, like LeBron James. Bitcoin is like Bronny James right now, but it got the potential to really catch up and do what gold is doing. So we stood through a lot of stuff, a lot of turmoil with the geopolitical, with the politicians. Um, even saw some fire strikes, some missile strikes. We made it through that. We saw a lot of turmoil, and Bitcoin stood tall through it all. So that right there gives me great comfort in knowing that, man, we made it through that. Imagine what 2026, what Bitcoin can really do if things really start to chill out. We made it through the Black Swan event of 2025. The Tariff Liberation Day, that was our Black Swan event. Would have been cool if it could have happened in 2024, then 2025 could have exploded. But no, it happened in 2025. So now we're expecting 2026 to explode. You take a look at the last cycle, we had our Black Swan event, COVID-19 in 2020. What happened the year after the Black Swan event? 2021 was explosive. He said, if you compare Bronny James to Bitcoin, we could. Oh, that's funny. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us tonight. He said, do you think it'll be the new Jekyll, Jekyll Island? Man, well, I know one thing. He do know that all eyes is on him, so he's being careful. HTTR all day. What's going on with you, my brother? He said, what up, Stock? Just entered the room and I could answer that. F Trump. He's bad for crypto. All these delusional folks calling him the crypto president. Yeah, okay. Crypto president, D's nuts. He said, I was born that night, but not last night. We need these 4 years to fly by to get another person in office. Hopefully it's not Trump affiliated. Well, that's a good, definitely a good, if it's Trump affiliated, yeah, but ain't nothing like Trump though. Trump affiliated ain't nothing like Trump. What do you think the markets would have been if Kamala Harris had won? What do you think Bitcoin would be at right now? if Kamala Harris had won. We definitely wouldn't have had the tariff incident in 2025. Maybe 2025 would have been the standard traditional bull run. Maybe we would have seen an altcoin season in 2025 had we not experienced the tariffs, the liberation day. So that is just something to think about, something to make you say, nah, nah, nah. He say all these content creators using Trump as their thumbnails, looking like fools. Only a few real ones out there who keep it real about him. Stop, keep being a solid guy, brother. HTTR all day. He say, sorry, I have said Eric Trump and his big meeting coming up. Oh, okay. They were for crypto. Harris was. Fools claim she wasn't, but she only wanted, yeah, you're right about that. She only wanted regulations, which is a good thing. The market would have been better. Well, Monday morning quarterback, she should have came out and been more proactive, should have been more uh, brash like Donald Trump was. He came out, even if, some of the words that he was saying at the Bitcoin convention, he was clueless. He didn't even know how to pronounce Ethereum. So he didn't know anything about crypto. And prior to that, years ago, he was saying crypto was one of the dumbest things. Bitcoin was one of the dumbest things. But he sold it to us. He painted it up. He polished it. We said, oh man, this thing look good. How much is it gonna cost? It's gonna cost you your vote. Here, take it. He sold us a bill of goods. So you live and learn, just like anything else. Nobody's gonna get it right 100% of the time, but you live and you learn. So only time will tell. We still early. We still got 2026 to go through. We know they got midterm elections in 2026. They want to keep their seats. They are going to want to get this economy right. They're gonna want to make sure cryptocurrency is doing good because they know we are responsible for a huge position when it comes to the voting. We are the ones who really go out there and vote. So they're gonna need to make sure altcoins are doing right. Otherwise, they're gonna lose some seats. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. He said Bitcoin would have been 160ish after a 30% drop, if not that. PDF. Who is PDF? PDF spoiled little silver spoon baby. That PDF. Oh, Craig. Man, who the hell is PDF? I get it. He said, I agree. Trump tricked all of them. Yep. He also called Bitcoin and crypto a scam back then and a drug dealer. Took now, folk forgot and forgave. Man, well, you know how it is. It's shoulda, woulda, coulda. You just never know um, what direction to go in. We all had that hopium. We all were just coming off of the 2024 Bitcoin halving. Craig beats you something else, boy. Coming off the 2024 Bitcoin halving, everybody was excited. Everybody was looking forward to 2025. We were saying, you know what, we're going to get this thing right. I tend to say, I agree with you. I have a feeling they will try to pump the market to keep their seats. They're going to have to. They're going to have to bring something to the table. Going to have to bring something to the table. We don't want to see no $70,000 Bitcoin. We don't want to see no $80, $50 XRP. Matter of fact, we want to see some good news about XRP. We want to see some partnerships with these financial institutions, everything when it comes to XRP, when it comes to some of these cryptocurrency coins that really could be helping some of the transactions when it comes to blockchain around the world. He says CZ about to get his goofy locked up again if JD Vance loses. Man, CZ, he might laugh and play around with tomorrow is payday. I will be racking up throughout the week, DCAing. Always good to buy when the market's dipping. A few days ago when the market was dipping, I think we got down to 85, 86. Always good to buy low, you know. Always good to buy low. Qual Property say, do you think the very likely the government shutdown in a few days will drop the markets and Bitcoin? Yeah, if the government shut down, the market's going to drop. I think January 30th, I think Friday is the deadline. So if they can't come together with a resolution, come and agree, I know one of the main things that they are disagreeing with is that ICE budget. ICE is a very hot topic right now. Excuse me. That is where they are butting heads at. So we're gonna keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully they can act like adults, keep the government open because that was horrible in October when the government closed. That was disastrous. Felt so bad for so many government employees, not able to go to work, not able to get paid. I had a couple of friends that worked for the Social Security office. They was not able to get paid, even though they had to continue work. So we don't want to see that. We're keeping our fingers crossed, hoping that these guys can act like adults and get in there and do the job that it is that we elected them to do. We really need to be paying attention to those politicians that are cutting up. We need to pay attention to those politicians that are not playing fair. Always important. We gotta hit them with that doggone vote. He said, picking up some quant, the network of networks, 14.5 million total supply, the ISO 222. Man, it's a lot of great opportunities out there for us to really position ourselves. We get it right once, we'll be okay. There's a lot of discounts, there's a lot of deals out there, a lot of coins are beat down. I'm talking about coins are down 80, 90%. So I'm getting ready to meet with the young man in about an hour. We're going to talk about the direction that he want to go in. We're going to talk about the current state that his portfolio is in right now, and we're going to do something magical. This is what I live for, man. I've been eating this stuff for years. So seen a lot of things. Nobody is 100% perfect. Nobody knows it all. But the more that you are in this space, you know, kind of know what to look for. You know when to go left, when the right time to go right. So just a great opportunity that we all have right now in the beginning of 2026, especially after what we experienced in 2025. I mean, the 2025 market was rough. If you were able to survive 2025, you'll be okay in 2026. Just take a deep breath, woosah. You may have to go get you a bottle of JD, something like that, something to keep your nerves calm because your nerves are going to spike up. That's for sure. You definitely will see some ups and downs, but I think for the most part, I think we're going to be very well balanced. Think things are going to be okay. Like I said, we made it through the Black Swan event, the Liberation Day of 2025, and we only got down to 74, $75,000. I think 2026 will be a lot easier than what we had to go through in 2025. So that's another thing that is keeping me motivated. That's keeping my confidence level up so high. I kind of think that we got the rough spots out of the way. I think we got the hard parts out of the way. Now it is just going to be a journey as we try to climb upwards, as we try to get to new heights, as we try to see the altcoins recover. We want to see these doggone altcoins recover. And in order for the altcoins to recover, we're going to need old man Ether to take his rightful place. So we know Ethereum holds all the altcoins on its shoulders. As Ethereum go, the altcoins will follow. So we really need Ethereum to stand tall and stand strong and push through. We need Ethereum to be like a fullback Tom Rathman. Remember Tom Rathman used to be the fullback and busting them holes for Roger Craig? What other fullbacks we had? Remember Tom Rathman, boy. They don't really got fullbacks no more in the league. But back in the day, it used to be some tough fullbacks, man. Fullback, his only job was to close his eyes and bust some holes. The side one, what is going on with you, my man? Shouts out to the side one. Moderator in the house. Moderator number 2. Crypto Carlitos, what is going on with you, my brother? He said, if you study cycle history, we just hit a cycle low. And we are about to pump. Look at the charts, especially the weekly for Ethereum and some alts. Yes, that's definitely accurate. That's what the charts are showing. He said we're about to pivot while everyone else is scared of the markets. Well, that's typically the best time and the right time that we like to make our moves when the market is showing a lot of fear. A lot of folks are uncertain. Nobody is wanting to take charge. Nobody's wanting to make a move because they are panicking, thinking that, oh, it's going to continue to go down. We're going to see 58K. We get down to 53, and that's possible. It's possible we could go that low. But at the same time, if you play them foolish games and you are really not taking it serious, the opportunities that it got right now, you're going to say, damn, I was in the market the entire 2025. I stood in there through 2025, and then I had the nerves to want to panic in 2026 and screw everything up. I remember last cycle, the markets were acting like a roller coaster, was all over the place. Bitcoin was pumping, running up. Altcoins wasn't really doing nothing. So I called myself being the smartest in the room. I'm like, man, let me sell these damn altcoins. Sold my altcoins, put it into Bitcoin, and what do you think happened? Bitcoins traded sideways. And what did altcoins do? Shot up. Altcoins started to explode. I said, damn, I was just in that play. Now it's up 40%. I was in that play too. It's up 35%. Being careful not to make the wrong moves is very important. We could really be in store for a massive pump. How long will it last? Who knows? But right now we're up against 4 consecutive months of the Bitcoin ended up in the red. Nothing goes down in a straight line, just like nothing goes up in a straight line. Silver's not going to continue to go up in a straight line. Gold's not going to continue to go up in a straight line. Bitcoin is not going to continue to go down in a straight line. Neither are your altcoins going to continue to go down in a straight line. Sooner or later, there's going to be a pivot. There's going to be a switch. Are you going to be prepared? Are you going to be ready for when this start to occur? Things are going to switch. Things are going to turn around, and profits are going to be made. Those who are in the market right now, like the young man said, I get paid this Friday. I'm getting ready to DCA. I see some of these coins down 80%, 90%. I'm not going to put all of my dry powder in there, but I'm going to put a little bit in there. I'm starting the DCA process. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Peter say, did you see Germany just made XRP 100% tax-free if you've held it for a year? Wow, that's huge. That is, I just said, if XRP can really start to become a staple in some of these other countries and some of these other financial realms, XRP could do a lot. XRP can really make massive moves. XRP is the only coin that has ever flipped the market cap of Bitcoin. There's only ever been one coin that has had a larger market cap than Bitcoin, and that's XRP. Don't underestimate XRP. My bag of XRP, man, I'm holding it. If it go down to 99 cents, guess what I'm gonna be doing? Ooh, let XRP go down to 99 cents. Eating it up. But that is great news. Who else we got? That post player 1201. He said we about to rip. Hopefully, man. We need some excitement in the market. We got our butts kicked in October. Governments were shut down 2025. We got our butts kicked in November. Santa Claus didn't show up for us in December. We got no gifts, got no present. We left Santa Claus some milk. We left Santa Claus some cookies. He did not show up. The cookies and the milk is still sitting on the front table, waiting on old Saint Nick. What if Santa Claus show up in February? Remember last year, February 1st, the bloodbath started. What if things can be the complete opposite? What if we can see a huge relief rally that starts in February? What if Santa Claus show up with all red on, 14 reindeers knocking on your door, saying, I'm looking for that milk, looking for that cookie? Markets start to explode, XRP going up, Ethereum going up, Bitcoin dominance start to slide, which is what we have been talking about, which is what we have been waiting on. If this is your first time rocking with your boy Stock Holiday, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as we get ready for 2026, as we get ready for these markets to really start to turn around. We have been patiently waiting. If you stood around and been in this market through 2025, if you can handle what was delivered to us in 2025, 2026 is going to be a breeze. Yeah, we still gonna have some ups, still gonna have some downs. But if you dealt with 2025, you could deal with anything. I've been in this market for years. 2025, I ain't gonna say was the worst, but probably mentally, emotionally, 2025 was the worst. It was the worst because of what our expectations were. Our expectations for 2025 was huge. We were expecting to see altcoin season. We were expecting to see one of the greatest quarter fours ever. And what happened? The complete opposite. So that's why we're sitting around walking with crypto PTSD right now. Our nerves are wrecked. Panic, uncertainty all over the place. Should I get in right now or should I wait? Is Bitcoin going to hold at 80,000? Is it going to hold at 90,000? Or is it going to break down to 53K? So much uncertainty is still looming over the cryptocurrency market. I'm teetering, rocking left and right, looking at gold, looking at silver. Damn, should I sell all my altcoin, put it in gold? Undecided. Should I sell all my altcoin, put it in silver? I said that last week. I should have put it in. I said it this week. I should have put it in. Silver steady going up. Gold steady going up. Altcoins still going down. What should I do? I'm faced with a dilemma. Do I move these things around? Do I sell low, altcoin, and buy high? Precious metal, silver and gold? You tell me. Has it ever been the right thing to buy high and sell low? You tell me. Investment 101. Do people buy high and sell low? Is that how you make money? Buy high, sell low? See who else we got rocking with us tonight. Craig Beach said, I got an expensive cigar on deck. Craig Beach, you be trying to get me in trouble reading your comments, boy. If YouTube send me an email, I'm gonna say, man, holla at Craig Beach. Man, he made me say that. Crypto Carlito say, I pray and hope you're right. Man. That post player say, have a blessed night, bro. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Appreciate you coming to join the lives and participate with us, man. The cryptocurrency community is what it's all about. We normally go live every Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, but I'm like, man, let me tap in with my people. Let me do a little bit of an emergency tune up to get people geared up to really put the alert out there and let people know that the possibilities of what to come could be starting right now. So let's see who else we got rocking with us. That drink looks tasty, man. You know, I'll be having the best drinks Like I said, we got the best CDs and the best tapes. I'll be having the best drinks. Wow. Levon Lawrence say, rumor has it, select KFC locations are now select. I just said that. If XRP can really start to make that connection with these financial institutions, $1.80 XRP is going to look like a steal. Anything under $2 for XRP, sorry about that, is a steal. I'm excited. I'm excited about what's to come. 2026. Imagine the state of XRP in 2028. They've been talking about XRP for years, and we still know about all the NDAs that are surrounding XRP, all of the non-disclosure acts. So many things cannot even be disclosed yet, still with XRP. Eyes have not seen. Who else we got rocking and rolling with us? He say ICP. Do you know what it is? Internet Computer Protocol, maybe? Is that what? Who else we got rocking and rolling with us? Ink Spot say, can't wait for my baby mother's tax refund to come in. I'm loading up on crypto. He said he got to wait for his baby mama taxes to come in. This is tax season. Tax monies are going to be flowing into cryptocurrency. I don't know if you're going to get it from your baby mama, from your mama. Tax money is coming and it is going to flow, and that's going to be part of the economic boom. That is going to be part of the economic stimulus that we are looking for. That can really send the cryptocurrency markets up. Recovery could start to happen. These coins that are down 80%, 90%, see a little bit of a pop. People start seeing other people buy in. They're going to want to buy in. And before you know it, parabolic uptrends start to happen. AIOZ network could go from 8 cent. You mess around, look around, it's 28 cent. Then it's 35. That is how it happens in cryptocurrency. And we've seen it before. We've seen these coins go from 8 cent one week. The next week is 22 cent, especially AIOZ network. We know the characteristics of AIOZ network. Crypto Carlito say, LeBron, look at charts since October 2025 when we had that massive liquidation event. We've been down trending for months now. We've definitely been down trending for months. Definitely is not going to go down forever. He say, not my baby mama check. Ethereum, ETH, okay. Yeah, we definitely got some interesting things that is lined up for cryptocurrency. We want to make sure that we don't miss the opportunities. He said, did you see where the Swiss government rejected the United States and international cloud services? Oh, that's why the internet and everything was down. Google, Amazon, etc., in front of the WEC, the World Computer Day, in Davos, and chose ICP. Now that'll be huge. I did not hear about that. What? He say Santa pulled up this cycle, but he left the cookies and milk and dropped this boy. He say I subscribed and like, been around the block since 2017. I'll be back when you see ICP. Once you do, you cannot unsee it. 4.7 trillion coming into US market 2026. No worries, my man. Catch you later. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It is always good to get new members to add to the cryptocurrency community. That is what it's all about. It's always good to be a part of a community. We come together, we chat it up, we share the different news, different ideas. Y'all done inform me about some stuff with ZBet Network. ICP, XRP. It is always good to hear the news and the various strategies that each one of us are doing. So shouts out to everybody in the chat right now. You see, I heard the Clarity Act might pass before the possible government shutdown. Yeah, that Clarity Act is up in the air. They keep moving the goalposts, so we don't know when that is really going to take place. David Chickman say Jasmy. He's Jasmy Coin fella. Jasmy Coin, great community. Crypto Carlitos say metals are blowing off. Don't buy gold and silver right now. A rotation is about to happen out of metals. Well, that's what happens every cycle. Gold and silver tops explode, and then people rotate into the next risk averse asset like cryptocurrency. Will it happen again 2026? Hopefully. Hopefully, we do see that rotation from the precious metals into cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and so forth. The Lavender Lover, what is going on with you, boy? He said my first cycle, but I really appreciate all of the wonderful crypto fans explaining it all. Awesome. One of my pitfalls during my first crypto cycle was not being a part of a cryptocurrency community. I wish I would have known how important it was to involve myself in a cryptocurrency community to learn and listen to folks who was around prior. Very important, very valuable information that you can get just by listening, just by being a student of the game. So shouts out to the Lavender. Yes, ICP, this project is a big treasury with HBAR. I believe ICP will do well. Yeah, HBAR definitely been on the top of that list also. He says, my first cycle, I'm truly grateful for all folks like you who explain so much for the new people. I learned about ZBet Network from you. Shouts out to the Lavender. D Stans, what's going on with you, my brother? He said, what up, coach? The play of the week is Ghostware OS. Man, I seen Ghostware OS on Moonshot, but I didn't get it in earlier. But I did get that Szechuan penguin. Oof, I made awesome profits on that Szechuan penguin. I made a bag on that Szechuan penguin. I didn't get the Ghost OS though. You think it's gonna continue to run, or did it already top? I think it might have already topped because I did take a look at it. Let's see what else we got. Rocking and rolling. Craig Beach said the Clarity Act will pass at the bottom of the market. That will be our indicator buy signal, but the buy, not the news. But buy the dip, not the news. He says so many good channels. I recommend journaling your experiences with buying and following the charts. Yeah, this year could really move in a different direction than a lot of folks expect. A lot of people expect doom and gloom from cryptocurrency in 2026. You listen to the market sentiment, people say, oh yeah, we got to hit 60,000. Oh yeah, we got to hit in the $50,000. I'm like, where's this coming from? But cryptocurrency PTSD from 2025. The stuff that we went through in 2025. Why would you be bullish? Why would you have any positivity in your bone, in your spirit after getting ripped and destroyed in 2025? After what we experienced, it is hard to be positive. It is hard to have a positive outlook, but that's when the studying come in. That's when the research come in. And that's when you tune out all the noise. You take a look at the charts. You take a look at what is occurring, what is happening. Do not let what is happening confuse you with your emotions. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. What we're seeing right now, with this economic boost that's gearing up in place, every time, the few times we've seen quantitative easing, we know what happens after that. The economic stimulus is getting ready, is occurring as we speak. I mean, the part that excites and shocked me is seeing um, gold and silver go on a bull run. I've never really seen gold and silver go on a bull run like it's happening right now. Silver is producing a banana curve. Silver market cap, $6 trillion market cap. Gold, $32 trillion market cap. Bitcoin, $1.78 trillion market cap. Soon and very soon, Bitcoin can surpass silver market cap. We are in some great times. We're in great positions right now to be and have access to what we have access to right now. Like I say, remember when silver was trading sideways at $25 for years? Nobody was talking about silver. Then all of a sudden, silver is at an all-time high, 101, 102, $103. Everybody want to be a precious metal expert. Everybody want to talk about how they are in hunt buying silver. Nobody's talking about Bitcoin. Nobody will talk about Bitcoin until it hit $130,000. Then everybody will be a cryptocurrency expert. Everybody will have a plan one, plan two for cryptocurrency. Everybody will have a plan A, plan B for cryptocurrency. Whenever the markets are pumping, everybody become a cryptocurrency expert. Pay attention to the opportunities that is before you. All you have to do in this market is get it right once, and that could be it. That could be it because it's so explosive. Look at the multipliers that some of these altcoins made the last cycle. You find you a couple of coins that can do the same thing this cycle, a couple of 20Xs. Talking about taking your portfolio to great heights. If we could finally see an altcoin season, that would be awesome. Can we see an altcoin season? Yes, we can. Remember, we were expecting a cryptocurrency market of about $8 trillion market cap for the entire cryptocurrency market in 2025. I think it got close to 4 trillion. I think it might have hit 4.2 trillion, something like that. It did break a new all-time high, but we were expecting a lot more than that. 2026 could be that year to where we see Bitcoin hit $2-3 trillion market cap. Altcoins start to explode. Clarity X start to get approved. XRP partnerships start to get revealed. NDAs start to close out. All the news start to open up with XRP. That's going to be great catalyst for the other altcoins. Ethereum, layer 1 blockchain will start to strengthen up. Solana will really start to strengthen up. Sui will start to make its ground, make its way. I mean, excitement. I'm talking about fireworks. Will it be a super cycle? I don't know about that, but all we need is a regular altcoin season cycle. We don't even need a super cycle. Just give us our regular cycle. If the markets were shifted because of the Black Swan event from the tariffs 2025, that's okay. Beautiful. Give it to us in 2026. 2020, we had the COVID-19 Black Swan. It was delivered to us in 2021. Give it to us in 2026. We'll be cool. We'll be satisfied. So there's just a lot of excitement in the market right now. I'm gearing up, get things in position. I got an appointment at 7:30, so I'm gonna have to get up out of the thing. But I appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Join us in the Patreon. We have an awesome cryptocurrency community. Would love to see y'all over there, but continue to like the videos, continue to subscribe to the channel, hit the post notifications bells, and that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.